Welcome. As you come on here, hit the thumbs up and tell me where you're tuning in from in the comment section of this video. Excuse me, one moment. I'm just gonna cleanse the energy a little bit. Someone could have went through a hard labor because this could have been in the past or recently. This just fell out on that card. So if that's you, I'm sorry. Let me get a holder for this. I love just being so real with you guys and popping on here and, going and lighting this. And this is a rock I got from the Red Rocks. So that's really cool. I'm going to sit this right here and allow it to burn, put some of that good energy throughout the house, but also towards you guys. I usually say a little prayer, like I try to send it out to everyone, like neighbors, everything, like make everybody have an abundant day, or all my weird things I do, chanting and things like that. So I wanted to say hello to all of you. I'm wearing a hat because I have the biggest forehead in the world, and so I don't want you guys to be staring at it. I recorded a live video earlier on my Andrea Lee Cox page on Facebook. That's Leigh Cox. And I just noticed I don't have my rings on. And it was about how we know when we're healing. So I just shared it here. So you can watch that live video, and I encourage all of you to watch it. It's how to know when you're healing. And it can be healing from trauma. It can be healing from childhood. It can be healing from a past relationship. But I encourage everyone who logs on here, and thank you for hitting the like button as you log on so it gets shared more on the main feed, to watch that video, because I think it's a really important message. And it's important for us to know when we are on the journey to healing as opposed to when we aren't. And I'm just going to, before I go into the messages, I'm just going to say this. So I listen to a lot of things. I listen to books on, Kindle and things like that. I'm always learning. And I was listening to something this morning and it really set in deep with me. And then as the energy would have it, right after that, I had an Akashic record reading. And the woman who is a client of mine, I think this is like her fourth reading. She started out as a wellness client. she told me that someone had come back from her past, that she had been hung up on this person for like 3 decades. And I knew who it was because we've had, clearings and cord severings and things like that, energetic healing with her about this gentleman. Nice guy, not the guy for her. But anyway, she said he came back and this time she wasn't attracted to him at all. And I really attribute that to all the healing work we have done on her to break away from those codependent, where you feel like you need someone, and if you don't have them, your life is in shambles. I really do. I feel like all the work we did on her really has paid off. And you'll know you're healing from trauma when the same scenario comes around, maybe the same person, it may be the same scenario with a different face, right? Because a lot of times that's how God will work. He'll work through us by putting the same lesson in our face until we learn the lesson, right? So when she was telling me, I don't know, is something wrong? I'm not attracted to him anymore. I said, nothing's wrong. You're healing. You're healing. You're healing. You're tired of him treating you poorly. You're healing. So you're not attracted to that energy anymore. It's a sign of healing. So we need to be mindful of that, right? I used to be extremely codependent. I used to be like a really big doormat, right? People would walk all over me. I was very naive. I was very trusting before people had earned my trust. And I remember when I lost feelings for someone I once would do anything for. And when I say anything, I would have moved hell and high water for this person. And I remember seeing him, wasn't anything about his appearance or anything. It was that I had grown so much that I didn't want someone who didn't want to be with me anymore. I wanted someone who was nice to me, I wanted love. And when you go through that and you have that epiphany and that awakening, it's magical. Now, sometimes we can project that onto everyone, right? So when we haven't gotten love from a specific person, we can, or, maybe we have and we've had like codependent love or not the right kind of love, we can think everyone is going to bring that to the table. And sometimes the wrong person gets blamed for your childhood issues that are unprocessed, or your past life karma, or your past relationship karma, right? And this is why I think it's so vitally important for everyone to go watch that video, even before you tune into this, because I talked about how important it is to let people go through their healing process, right? My healing process, I think I'm still healing actually, but it went on for 3 years where I was in hermit mode and didn't want to interact because I needed to process what I had been through. I had to move away to process it. I was like, I can't be in the same neighborhood, that I had lived in for 10 years and process this and run into the person that hurt me at the grocery. You know what I mean? So when I made the conscious choice to move away and relocate from everything and everyone I loved, it was really meant to be a time for healing for me. I needed to heal. I needed to heal in peace. I didn't want to, it wasn't to hang out at the casino, right? It wasn't that way. I moved to Las Vegas. So those of you who don't know, from California. Okay, let's get into this. So I'm going to do something that I used to do with all of you. Before I do, we're going to clear the energy. Quick little intro. Those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. I am Andrea Cox. I'm an intuitive healer and detox specialist. I have a second YouTube channel, about 4 million views over there. It's called Andrea Cox TV. So after you subscribe here, please feel free to subscribe over there. My new book, Eat Right 4, the number 4, Your Zodiac, has sold out in now 7 Barnes & Noble stores. It's available in Target, online, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Kindle, and on my website, 𝑧𝒑𝒊𝒂𝒍. I would graciously appreciate that you purchase it there if you do purchase. Just so you guys know, we ship every 2 weeks. So I just want everybody who's purchased to know that. It's 155 pages of plant-based recipes, and I really target it towards your zodiacal sign. Okay. And if you're interested in the healing that I did for the client mentioned earlier, or, that type of healing, we always start with your health and your wellness, because your issues live in your tissues. And then we move into the deeper, the childhood trauma, the past life trauma, etc. It will be in the link provided in the description box of this video, and it's called Intuitive Life Coaching. You can also go to @𝑧𝒑𝒊𝒂𝒍, click Intuitive Life Coaching in the box there at the top, and fill out the questionnaire to see if we're a good fit. So I noticed when I hit that it was really difficult to get going. So it was almost like your throat, because this is the throat chakra bowl. Maybe some of you are having trouble speaking up. It could be speaking towards someone you love, right? I need to turn the heat off, you guys. I'm like freezing in shorts with the heat on. Hang on one second. I'm going to be sipping my homemade kombucha that I made myself. It's excellent, cherry flavor. I suggest you hydrate yourself the same throughout this. I'm going to do less of the cards and really intuit into the energy of the people in the room. So, like I said, the tough birth, someone could have recently went through a tough birth, or I don't like to predict, but could be about to, or has. This is card number 15, so it could have been even 15 years ago, or someone could be around the age of 15. Someone had a tough childbirth or a tough pregnancy. Maybe that child is of significance to you today. So I feel like someone has a closed throat chakra. It could be a masculine energy. It could be a feminine that carries a masculine energy, or a masculine energy. It's someone that's having trouble speaking up to someone they love. They're having trouble speaking their truth, expressing their love. I feel like I need to say people aren't mind readers, right? Even if they're highly intuitive like myself, no one's a mind reader. So if you feel a certain way, there's a need to speak up. Also, someone could be struggling with a sickness. I'm getting intuitively like, of course, consult a doctor if it's serious, but gargling with salt and spitting it out, gargling with salt, warm salt water. I feel like, and if any of these messages resonate with you, do tell me in the comments section. So I'm feeling that a lot. Also, I'm feeling a masculine energy, and I do feel like this is a man who has recently come back or approached someone that they were with, but they approached them in a shady way. And I feel like this female could be falling for it. Could be a female who's much younger. I also feel like there could be for some reason I'm getting the signs like Libra sun sign, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius energy, give or take, Scorpio feminine energy. There could be someone that's recently come back and they do this again and again and again. They leave, they cheat, they go elsewhere, and then they come back. It's like they feel like you're their best option. And I feel like this time, though, they really met their match, right? They met their energetic, like someone, but someone was vibrating really, really high. And I feel like that person won't let them back in, so they're coming back to you. That's how I feel. Or I feel like someone has raised their vibration so high that someone else can't get close to them. This is a male and a female dynamic for sure. Or if you're in a same-sex partnership, you could relate. But I feel like whatever is going on, I feel like one of you is realizing the past is now the past. It's now behind you. And that there's a great future that lies before you if you pass on this energy, because this energy is very unstable. It's unloyal. It could at times be unkind. I'm getting a masculine on that. So you're releasing it and embracing new possibilities. And I feel like I need to tell you, a new path is now available to you if you follow it with faith and belief in yourself. I feel like some of you, if you're feminine, you could be pretty insecure because this masculine's either he's rude, either he says rude things to you. I would never put up with that. There was a day that I put up with that. I would never put up with that now. I would never. I would feel sorry for someone who was rude. But I feel like, so I feel like we've got like three groups of you. I feel like we have one group of you where you're a feminine and there's at least an 8 to 10 year age gap between you. Like there's a big age gap. And you could be really young. And you could have a masculine that just has a female in every port, right? Or every zip code. Someone could travel or is constantly looking at other women online. I'm getting that too. And I just feel like you are so much better than this. It's such a dirty energy. I also feel like someone could be actually dirty vibrationally, like STD wise. I have to say it. I feel like also you and this masculine could have a really good like intimate energy. Maybe you do things that other women don't, I don't want to get too much into that, but don't want to do because they're, just, I don't know, more grown, classier, etc. So I feel like the intimacy is why this masculine comes back. Also, this could be codependent. He could give you money, right? And and it's a like a karmic cycle. There was someone he met that he was really into that saw through him. I feel like this happened recently and really checked him. He could be lying to you about this female energy. This is if you're young, like super young. I'm feeling 20s, 30s for the feminine, and maybe the masculine is like, I'm feeling older, like 50s, late 40s, 50s. If you're an older feminine, I feel like this is more of a solid situation, but there's something that's making you feel insecure. It could be the way someone is speaking to you or treating you. For some reason, recently, I keep getting, and I don't know why, I'm a vegan, so I would not go to a barbecue, but I keep getting barbecue energy or something like that, or like a cookout, or it could be at a park or something like that. It could be at in your own backyard. But I'm getting an energy of someone being rude, and like someone speaking to someone rude, not appreciating their essence and their beauty, not seeing them for the beautiful person they are. Thank you for the likes, you guys, and the thumbs up. And I feel like that is going to hit someone. Someone is going to see this, and that they're going to comment and be like, that's me. If that's you, maybe your reading is important, because I feel like this can be healed, right? Maybe you have kids, maybe you have, maybe you've just been together for a long time or something. Maybe you're married, but I feel like that situation can be healed, because I don't even need cards, you guys. I pick up on energy of who's in the room and who's coming to watch. So this is what I do best. But I feel like if that's you, that situation can be healed, but you need to speak up. I also feel like someone around you is showing you to speak up, and that could be like an adult child is showing you that you need to speak up, or could be a child from a past life. I'm getting that too. Here with the rabbit, we have the Empress on the top. I feel like this Empress is you. And if this Empress is you, I'm going to tell you about the Empress. The Empress is a little bit of all the queens. And I feel like you're stepping into this Empress now. You could be 40, 50 years old, and you're stepping into this Empress energy now. I'm going to tell you about the Empress because I'm an Empress. An Empress, she's a little bit of the Queen of Wands, so she dresses up. She looks beautiful when she does. She's the Queen of Pentacles, so she knows when to put her nose to the grindstone and make money. She is a Queen of Swords. She will tell you to screw off when she needs to. And she is a Queen of water. She is a Queen of Cups, water energy, who is very loving and giving. So she's a little bit of all the queens. And I feel like the one queen you had, the reason you're not an Empress until now, the one energy you haven't jumped into is speaking your mind. I feel like this is coming out now. So that's for you. We do have the Lovers in reverse. So a choice and trust, something you're making a choice on also, that's coming to the surface. So, okay, that has gone away. So also with the younger energy, I feel like someone could be coming back with like a business idea of yours, or I said of yours. Someone could have taken a business idea of yours to someone else, or someone could have gotten involved with someone recently. This is for the younger feminine energy. I feel like the older feminine energy, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, or someone who's married with kids, that can be worked through big time. If this resonates with you guys, let me know, because I feel like that's just a little bit of verbal, someone needs to be knocked down with the same treatment they give you verbally. I feel like that's that. But I feel like with this energy where we've got a really young feminine, this karmic cycle needs to end. Now, if you're married, that's a different thing. You can work through things, whatever. But I'm getting an energy of two people who are definitely their vibrational match, because they're both low vibrational energies. I'm getting both people take, whether it be energetically or monetarily. Actually, the feminine, if there's a big age gap, she could take monetarily, and the masculine, he's like an energy vampire. I'm getting a very toxic over here, and this is something positive that can be healed. I feel like this who I'm talking to over here, there's kids, there's marriage, that it can be healed. This energy over here, there's something about the dynamic that, yeah, you're a match because you both need to level up, and it's not going to happen together. And I feel like whatever he's telling you about this feminine he recently met is lies. And when I say lies, I mean lies. I feel like she left him in the dust. She went off on him. I'm seeing like a text message that is longer than I am tall, and I'm pretty tall. So I feel like she left him in the dust. She saw right through him. I feel like he could be coming to you wanting to invest in something that's like a business that is like he's pulling from her energy to try to give to you. It will fail. Anytime we take from a higher vibrational energy, someone who is chosen, and we try to give it to I don't want to say less than, but a lower vibrational energy that where you guys are interacting karmically and it's all about the sex. And I feel like this is someone who's in and out of your life. So if this resonates with you, definitely a private reading is needed. But if you can escape this toxic energy, there's a chance for you. I also feel like you could be someone that wants to have a child in the future, or maybe you have children. For a few of you, you could be a yoga instructor. That's for a small few are into yoga. Some of you, you need to surrender and trust. You do not feel like you're going to make it. I feel like you could have been from a poor family as well. I also get an energy with this masculine that he spoke really poorly about you to this other feminine. And I feel like we've got a real mature feminine that he was involved with. I feel like it was for a short amount of time, and she actually could reach out to you with this information. We have noticed the pattern and it's in reverse. So we want to turn that in the upright. We want to notice the pattern. We see someone, a seashell is covering half her face, and then there's a cyclone coming out of her head. It's like you want the money. You don't want the toxicity. You don't even want the person, but he keeps feeding you lies. A seashell is cups energy. It's water energy. This is a snake energy. It's someone who knows what to say to get back in. But where's he been, right? Where's he been? And you have to watch how someone like that comes around you too, right? Because that could be like someone who, especially if someone came back in boasting about who they had been with, like, oh, look at her. Yeah, I was with her and I dated her. And oh, yeah, I left her. And no, this is someone who watches too. He watches women online. You'll know who this is when you watch this. And if you aren't tuning into this, I feel like this feminine's going to directly reach out to you and let you know. Or vice versa, you're going to reach out to her. There's something here like that. Yeah, I feel like this other feminine is trying to block him like everywhere. And he realizes that she was like, I feel too classy for him. I feel like he's just lower. But I feel like he has a pattern of going after really like, I almost said high end, really graceful, classy women. And like it's almost something built into his DNA that he just wants to see if he can conquer. That's what I'm getting. And he sees you as just, I feel like you'll never be like that wife to him, right? This is someone who doesn't see you as wife material. That's this. Okay, let's clear that because that young, older thing was really toxic. So let's clear that energy. Let's move on to something more positive. Okay, I'm drawn to the birthing and new age. We've got a single card here. Someone wanting to take a leap, hoping the universe will catch them. Someone stepping into their, I wanted to say power, but I feel like they're already in their power. This is someone who needs love, definitely, because we have the retreat, rest, be held. But I don't want to get into reading the cards too much. Okay. So this is someone, this was in reverse, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So this is, if you resonate with this next story, definitely an Akashic record reading, because whenever we see the word ancestral, right, that's our ancestors that have walked before us, the ones that are looking out for us. But there's an ancestral pattern. You see this woman, long blonde hair, dress flowing in the wind. Someone loves the color peach, I feel. and purple as well, blue, pink, pastels. She's trying to break the chain of ancestral patterns. I feel like this is a woman who has broken the chains of codependency, but she's scared. She doesn't want to walk alone. We have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, woman in a labyrinth here. In the middle of the desert, under the stars. Okay, so I was drawn to this woman in a fetal position, and it says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. I feel like whoever this was, I feel like her freedom was tampered with in the past. And so she has issues with control, right? Someone doesn't want to be controlled. I feel like they were controlled for a big portion of their life, and now they have an appendage to control. Could be they don't even like the government and things like that. Nothing wrong with that. So this is someone who's very creative. We have birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This could be you. I feel like if this resonates with the group of women that are resonating with you, you're finding your voice, because my throat is itchy. Also, you could have just had an illness. You could be recovering from something. I'm drawn to this big, huge moon and this woman in this purple dress diving into it. I'm so drawn to that. And it's like, you go first, the universe will catch you. So I feel like we have a leader. I feel like we have a person that a lot of people listen to, and they take the risks that others don't want to take, because we see the woman back here standing on the cliff, right? It could also have a family member that like is always trying to like put a mattress under where they're going to jump. I feel that energy too. Like, wait, don't jump without a parachute. This is someone who communicates with spirit. Slow down is in reverse. This is also someone who needs to take up a yoga practice, because they go and they go and they go, and they need to take more time for themselves. So yoga could be significantly healing for this person. So Two of Feathers, Two of Wands reversed. So working with someone else didn't really work out with this person. That's what I'm feeling. Because this person is in a place where they are needing to tap into their primal power, because their power was taken away. So anyone who offers to them right now needs to know to honor the cycle that this person is going in. We have an 8. So 8s are about work. They are. When someone is in an 8 cycle, that's the workaholic. That's someone who needs to work, right? They need to work. Maybe they're trying to create something. I feel like this person doesn't really want to work. I do. I feel like they don't want to work, actually. They could be working on something. I feel like we have someone also, I'm going to shift away from this energy, but it could be this energy. This is a single female energy that's living in a house where someone's not really good for them. But this would be someone that lives in the house, like not like a neighbor or a friend. I also feel like we have someone, and I don't know why I'm feeling this, that it would be really great if they cut their hair. I don't know where that's coming from. I feel like really short in the back and then coming down like this. I feel like whoever this message is for, and it's coming through very clearly, you're working on something. I'm seeing you like write, but you're working on a computer. So you're working, and all of a sudden feeling down at like I have a phone in my hand. So you could be working on a project, working on an app, working on creating a website, there's something that you're creating. There's something that has to do with the hair, with letting go of the past and the hair, the cutting of the hair. I don't know if that's even for me, or there's something where if you cut your hair, it's going to be like there's going to be a lot of freedom. It's going to allow more money to flow in. It's going to allow something to work. I feel like for some of you, all of a sudden I'm getting pain in my body. You have some body pain that needs to be worked out. I feel like you could be far from someone who usually helps you, like a chiropractor or a healer that usually helps you. There's a need to see this person. And also I feel dehydrated, so you could be drinking too much. Could be coffee, could be tea. Because there's a need to hydrate more with water. Or you could be moving your body more. It could be a different climate. You could be in a drier climate. There's something about the hair. Again, the hair. I'm getting very almost shaved in the back and long on the sides. And I feel like maybe you're a person with long hair or big hair. There's something like that. Also, I feel like a project you're working on is going to work if you do it authentically from your own creation. So I know I'm working on a project right now, and I never look at what anyone else is doing because I'm so forward focused. But I feel like whoever I'm channeling, whoever I'm speaking to, you're someone that looks at what other people are doing for ideas, and that's going to backfire. As we move from the 3D into the 5D, we can no longer take from others. That doesn't work. Creatively, it doesn't work. It backfires. For some reason, I feel like what you're working on may not bring monetary gain, but it will lead to maybe something else that does. That's all I'm getting from that. I feel like that's actually someone in the room. And the number 8 is significant. So you could have a personality number 8, could be a life path number 8. You could be in an 8 energy like I am, where all you want to do is work. All right. Let's move on. If you guys like this kind of reading, let me know by hitting the thumbs up. Let me know. Keep telling me where you're tuning in from. Okay. Here we have a younger energy. Could be young at heart. Dimming their light, scared to shine. I get Sagittarius energy so strong on this. I feel like we have someone with a beautiful spirit. And I'm literally getting like teary-eyed. This could be someone who's highly gifted. I'm drawn to the pyramids in the background, in the stars. I feel like if this is your kid, like, you know, they're special. Someone has a beautiful heart. Someone's beautiful too. Someone could have either something with their skin, could be on their legs, or they have a birthmark or a burn. Could be on their bum, stomach. Somewhere, someone has a birthmark. Also, I'm getting something else for another energy, and I don't want to shift around here, but I'm also getting someone else. You could be tuning in, and that's why I'm getting this energy. It could have been someone that entered the room. I'm going to come back to this energy. I feel like this is a young energy, either young at spirit or they're actually young. I feel like for someone tuning in, this is your child. Let me just focus here, and then I'm going to go to this energy. This, I have like a foreign energy and someone with a health issue, but I feel like you need to share your voice. There's something you're really good at and you're not sharing it. You need to come out of the cave. You're you're scared to express yourself. It could be like on a big platform like YouTube or something. Maybe you're afraid to express yourself. You aren't alone. Your ancestors stand beside you, and you're being told not to dim your light to fit in. You also could be like a whistleblower. You can see the truth about what's going on in the world, and you're scared to speak up. Coming from someone who's been highly censored on my other channel, and especially on my Andrea Lee Cox page on Facebook, my big page, I feel like I should tell you it's okay. You're going through an energetic upgrade right now. You could be sleeping a lot more. You could have had a sibling that just returned home. I'm getting that too, or the house could be louder than usual. Maybe you have two things that you're good at, because we have double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. This almost feels like my energy, and I'm not young, so if you're sleeping a lot, own that. I think there were 2 days last week that I slept 13 hours. It's not depression. I woke up feeling great, went to bed feeling great. I needed that. Yeah, transformations. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing is involved. I'm getting deep cellular healing. Someone could have a cat, or you have a cat that you feed that comes outside like I do, that isn't like an indoor cat. Also, you could make things with your hands, like I have things on that back table that I've made, like little, like, witchy things. You could be into crystals as well. Pink looks beautiful on you, I'm hearing. Also gold. You could look better with a tan. I'm hearing that too. You are longing for home, belonging, community. You whoever this is for, I feel like you have family around you, maybe, or they could be at a distance, but you don't have, like, when you're in a room full of people, you still feel alone. You don't have a community. You need a community of people that understand you. You could even be a male. Maybe if you're a male, you have stage fright. This came through this morning. If that's you, I feel like you are so good at public speaking, and you need to just, like, imagine everyone in their underwear. Okay? It depends on what you have in your house of communication for astrology. Like, I have Leo in my house of communication. So when you have Leo in the house of communication, you know how to communicate. So that gives me that, like, yeah. Over here, I feel like we have someone of, you could be of Indian descent, I'm feeling. Could be African American. I feel like you've had a skin issue. If this resonates with any of you, please tell me by liking the video, and tell me in the comments, yes, it resonates. And those of you who catch this later, you can look at the live chat comments. You are a pillar of light. You are raising people's vibration. I also feel like you do something electronically that helps people. You have been very self-conscious about some kind of skin issue for years, and you shouldn't be. I feel like whatever this skin issue is, it will heal when you just let it go. Or maybe it's something that never heals, but you are beautiful just the way you are. What you're about to do, you've been training for lifetimes. Lifetimes. You need to call your power back in. If something has happened to you, it's actually happened for you. For some of you, this is a small part of you. This would be if you have Virgo highly aspected in your chart. Someone could have paid you to look in on someone or some people. I feel like maybe you worked for a male with a lot of money, and he could have paid you to look in on a female, a certain female, or maybe paid you to It's funny, I was gonna say patronize her business, but I almost said plagiarize her business. So that's something to look out for. Maybe he paid you to do that to a few females. I feel like if you speak up, everything will be okay because I feel like whoever this main female is in this like pastel pyramid, she knows. She knows. She knows. I do get strong Virgo Aquarius energy on that. Also Sagittarius, Virgo, Libra. I get Gemini, Virgo on that. Maybe a Gemini was working with a Virgo or a Libra or Aquarius, Virgo, something like that. Aquarius, Sagittarius. You have a very spiritual calling in life, whoever this is for. I do feel like I'm dealing with someone maybe that has like foreign blood in them. You have a special calling in life. I feel like you did whatever you did to fit in or to have a seat at the table, and now you realize you don't even want a seat at that table, that table's corrupt, I'm hearing. We have the Hanged Man on that. It's a card of Pisces, the Wheel of Fortune. Someone's about, and the Star, card of Aquarius. Someone's about to have a huge turnaround because, and we have Shaman. Someone is very spiritually gifted. The Hanged Man, card of Pisces. Queen of Pentacles. They're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles and a 10 of Pentacles right now because people can see that they're gifted. They're also showing up as the 5 of Wands, opening their mouth. Wow, and the Queen of Wands. So whoever this, so I feel like whoever this is for, we've got two energies over here. Once again, I think this is powerful. Guys, watch this from the beginning. One of these stories is going to resonate with you. Our first energy, not even pulling the cards, I feel like we have someone, I do feel like you're of Indian or African American. I hope I don't offend anyone by saying African American. I don't know the proper etiquette at all, so forgive me. But I feel like you've been suffering with a skin issue, and it's a lifelong issue. I don't feel like it's eczema or psoriasis. It could be. I feel like it's something where the skin gets discolored and you've been self-conscious about that. And I feel like the people who love you and who are truly there for you see past that. They don't even see this. That's for some of you. For others of you, or you could be a part of this, I feel like we have a really gifted feminine, the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So we've got the Hanged Man here, Pisces. Pisces, this is their 12th lifetime here. They're the elders of the zodiac. Gemini's the baby, right? It goes, we know how it goes, right? Aries is the leader. We all know our placements. Libra's the justice. Okay. I feel like someone I'm talking to was a Virgo, and this person that you maybe were looking in on or paid to look in on, maybe with a few other women, you were paid to look in on them. Maybe someone is really, really wealthy, and before they date someone, they have them like investigated or something. I don't know what this is. I feel like this person has earned their seat at the table, or you were doing this to earn your seat in some kind of, structured community thing, right? But you don't want your seat there anymore. And I feel like I need to say, whoever this person is, this Hanged Man, 10 of Acorns, which is 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Acorns, Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Crystals, which is 5 of Wands, someone who will say anything. They're a shit starter. They are a shit starter, but they also are on the boss and the money thing. I don't even want to say boss. I want to say they're on their, can I take this off, you guys? Do I look, is my forehead too much? Let's leave it on. I feel like, you guys can tell me in the comments, on or off. I feel like whoever this is, they know. And they've really leveled up because this caused them a lot of pain. Someone doesn't like being looked in on, right? I feel like I look like a state trooper. I'm imagining this video of this picture of my father when he was a state trooper. So I'm going to take that off now. It's like the big rim hat with the shaved head. That's funny. So I feel like whoever this is, and the person you were looking in on is now, because I'm hearing they went through a dark time. They are a pillar of light. They are a pillar of knowledge. They deserve their seat at the table, but they don't want to be involved at this table because they're not into like someone keeping tabs and testing them and things like that. I feel like whoever was paid to do this or whatever, look in on this person. I get Virgo energy. I'm getting Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Virgo, Sagittarius. For some of you, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, strong, could be Scorpio, but they don't want that. And I feel like this is something that happened a while ago, like a while ago. This person, we have call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. I feel like they've done that. They could have even moved away. So if you are the person that's feeling guilty about what you did, like you look, maybe it's time to speak up. I don't feel like this person would 5 of Wands you, go off and be crazy. I don't, because behind that, we have Queen of Feathers, Queen of Wands. So someone's in Queen energy, 2 of Acorns, 2 of Pentacles. They would work together with you. I also feel like we have someone scared to speak up. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the oracle. So this person, whoever this Hanged Man, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, so someone a little feisty, but they do, this isn't someone who's going to like let the water get turned off or whatever this is. I wrote my stomach. They are the oracle, so they are the truth when they speak. It's cutting, but damn. Let's wrap that energy up. I feel like that's all I have for you. Okay, so let's do one last situation. So we have the Tower and the Moon. The Tower is the card of Scorpio, the Moon, card of Pisces. 4 of Wands underneath that. 6 of Wands underneath that in the reverse. 4 of Wands in the reverse. The 4 of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. This is all about like judgment. There's a time to judge people, We have the 10 of Wands underneath that, snake energy. That's in the past. 9 of Pentacles reversed, single energy. 2 of Feathers reversed. So someone went through something in the past that had them all reversed. Could have been a King of Pentacles involved, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But now they're in the upright. I feel like the way this person communicates is harsh, and people don't like that. And so now they're being watched like hard, right? I'm hearing again, right? Just what they didn't want, they invited into their life. Could even be in a new place. But I feel like whoever this is highly intuitive. They always know what's going on around them. And I feel like they're coming into a place of so much stability that this isn't going to matter in a while. There is a time to judge people. You should judge people that come into your life that want to date you, people that, you're hiring for a job, people that you're renting a house to, people there's a time for judgment. But if it's because of someone's words, if it's because of what someone does, if it's because of the way someone speaks, that's a little harsh. I feel like what's happened here is someone did not have the guts to speak up about something that was bothering them. And what was bothering them was they were in a place of healing, and they didn't really want to conjugate, I guess is the word. They don't want to cohabitate. They don't want to conjugate. They didn't want to, maybe they didn't want to hang out. They needed to heal. And, that's why it's so important to go and watch that live video that I shot out in the yard earlier today. It was such a beautiful video. When people are going through a dark night of the soul, it can last anywhere from 3 months to 3 years. It's a time of deep healing, both on a cellular level and an energetic level, a time where more sleep is required, a time where more peace is required, a time where more solitude is required. That's what's required to truly heal. Why do we want to truly heal? Well, so we don't get in the same shit show we were in before, right? If we don't take the time to heal, we just jump into something with same scenario, different face, right? That's why, you see all these people say, well, gosh, he's been single forever. You never actually hear anyone say he's been single forever, but God, well, why is she single? Something must be wrong with her. No. Sometimes we're so good at relationships, we're so loyal, we're so honest in them that the universe, God, will send us the hardest people to deal with for the lesson, and in different scenarios as well. I know that I was in an 11-year relationship and then a 4-year relationship. And in between those relationships, I took 7 years of being single and celibate. 7 years. That was in my 30s. 7 years. No dating, no sleeping with anyone. That was to heal after that 11-year relationship. Some people require that. It doesn't mean they're sneaky, doesn't mean they're a liar, doesn't mean they're a cheater, doesn't mean they're a shitty person if they need their space and their solitude. So I think that's important to say. Maybe you're a sibling, a friend, and, someone just, maybe was a little to themselves, a little too much. I love you guys. Watch the video earlier. It's so good. And watch this video from the beginning. It is so, so, so very good. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had such a pretty day that I'm so sad that the sun is down, because it was the best day ever. There's nothing I love more than laying out in the sun with the dogs. And I got a good hour of that in this morning, and so amazing. I woke up at 4 a.m., got out there, watched the sunrise, and literally laid out there as the sun came up. And that's just a beautiful time. So I love you guys so much. Have a great night. And links will be in the description box of this video. Give me 2 minutes to get them there. Watch the other video. It's the one right before this. Watch it. It says something like how to know that you're healing or something like that. Bye, you guys. Thanks so much. Bye. Connect with me on my other social media outlets. Sorry. Facebook, Andrea Leigh, Leigh Cox. It's my middle name. That's the only Facebook page I pay attention to. And Instagram, Raw Chef Andrea. And I'll see you soon. Bye.